So good morning, everyone, and thank you all for tuning in as we discuss how East Baton Rouge Parish is preparing for the potential effects of Hurricane Delta. You know, 2020 continues to keep us on our toes, but I want to remind each of you now is not the time to become complacent. As well as we know, tropical weather has the potential to rapidly change, and the situation is fluid. So far this hurricane season, our community has avoided any major effects from storms, and we are certainly thankful and grateful. While we can all hope that continues, the more appropriate response is to get prepared. Hurricane Delta is a dangerous situation. It has the potential to cause high winds, tornadoes, flash flooding, downed trees, and power outages here in East Baton Rouge Parish. Please be vigilant, stay calm, prepare your homes and families, and be prayerful. As this turn and at this point, Hurricane Delta is currently a Category 2 hurricane. The current track has Delta making landfall in the southwest portion of the state near Lake Charles. As this storm continues to move west, please keep our neighbors in southwest Louisiana in your prayers as they may take a direct hit for the second time in a matter of weeks. At the same time, Hurricane Delta poses a threat to East Baton Rouge Parish. Our community is currently under a tropical storm warning and a flash flood watch, with rainfall forecasted to begin this afternoon. Current forecast from the National Weather Service estimates 4 to 8 inches of rainfall, with locally higher amounts possible Thursday through Saturday. Forecasts are predicting the earliest time of arrival of winds will be Friday during the day, with sustained 30 to 35 mile winds and gusts of 40 to 50 mile per hour winds possible. The National Weather Service is forecasting Friday to have both the heaviest rainfall and wind potential. These forecasts have the potential to change at any point and any time, as you well know. Please prepare for any outcomes. I need everyone in our community to have their preparations in order, and by this time tomorrow, I implore you to be where you intend to stay for the entirety of the weather event. Please stay in place and stay there. Earlier this week, I signed a parish-wide emergency disaster declaration ahead of the anticipated landfall of Hurricane Delta in Louisiana. This proactive measure allows East Baton Rouge Parish to request additional assistance from state and federal partners in the event of our own resources becoming overwhelmed. Due to the potential of inclement weather, City-Parish offices will be closed on Friday. Essential City-Parish employees will be contacted by their supervisors. Republic Services is suspending garbage and recyclable collections for Friday for the city of Baton Rouge, East Baton Rouge Parish, and the city of Central. Please bring your carts inside your garage or place them near your home to prevent any damage or injury. Saturday collection will be determined tomorrow. Your East Baton Rouge Parish city government is prepared for the hurricane. DPW has pre-staged barricades near locations prone to high water. They have also inspected our major drainage outfalls for blockage and debris. Our tree removal crews have prepped their equipment should they need to clear any roadways. And our search and rescue first responder teams are on standby. Your local government is prepared for Hurricane Delta, and now we need our residents to also get prepared. Make sure you have a 3-day supply of food, water, and medicine for every member of your household, including your pets. Please prepare your homes, clean your yards, and secure any loose items that could get picked up by the wind or block drainage ditches. It's important to remember we are still mitigating the coronavirus pandemic. While you are preparing, make sure you have face coverings and hand sanitizer to protect yourself and others from COVID-19. If you have not already done so this hurricane season, I encourage you to protect your homes from flooding by placing sandbags at all of the entrances and exits of your home. Since this is not our first time dealing with a major weather event, many of you already have sandbags in place, which is good. In case you don't, however, East Baton Rouge Parish has activated 8 sandbag locations at Breck Parks. You will need to bring a shovel. The locations are Airline Highway Fairgrounds, Alson Park, Doyle's Bayou Park, Flannery Road Park, Gardere Lane, Lovett Road Park, and Memorial Stadium. At this time, we do not anticipate the need for sheltering, but we are prepared should that need arise. There's always a heightened awareness and concern when we are anticipating any type of storm of this magnitude. This is the time to consider a family plan, and it is certainly a comforting option to create a plan to shelter with a family or friend due to COVID-19. Our emergency preparedness team is actively working with our stakeholders and first responders to stand up a shelter of last resort if the need arises. Take time to finalize your emergency plans and gather necessary supplies. And at this time, we are encouraging everyone to stay off the roads tomorrow unless it is absolutely necessary. As they say, we prepare for the worst, but we hope and we're praying for the best. And every preparation for every scenario is being made to ensure that our citizens can safely weather this storm and aftermath. If you have a neighbor who is disabled or you have a neighbor who is a senior citizen, I'm encouraging you to look in on them before Friday to see if they have any immediate needs. And feel free to call 211 for anyone who has any immediate needs. As Mayor President, it is my priority to ensure the safety and welfare of every resident of our community. Please take the proper precautions and steps to prepare your homes and your families. To stay up to date with the status of the City-Parish, you can download the Red Stick Ready mobile app and text Red Stick Ready, that's Red Stick Ready in all caps with no spaces, to 225-243-9991. That's 225-243-9991 to receive updates from the Mayor's Office of Homeland Security and Emergency Preparedness. Thank you. God bless and stay safe. I'll take any questions. Yes.
Are you worried about residents being complacent, given this is, another storm we've seen a number this season already?
The question is, am I worried about our residents being complacent? I have to say, since we have had a number of these situations where we've been at MOSEP dealing with other potential weather events, that our citizens have taken, I believe, our admonitions very seriously and have been prepared. So I believe what took place in 2016 with the Great Flood has really changed the trajectory of our mindset in terms of the need to be prepared. And I believe that our citizens are listening and that they're taking the necessary precautions. Any other questions? Yes.
I was also wondering, DPW said they set up blockades at certain high water areas. I was wondering where those were, if you can maybe elaborate on that.
I'm going to ask Fred Rayford, who is over transportation and drainage, to speak to that. Fred?
Yes, ma'am. We have probably about 20 locations that we've currently have put out barricades. Some that you can look at would probably be Nicholson and Burbank. We also have some at Florida and North Foster. I mean, we'll continue to put these up because these are locations that we are aware of that when we get heavy rain events, and I mean heavy rain events, that the roads seem have a tendency to go underwater there at those locations, but they normally drain off, but we put the barricades up for a protection standpoint. But there's a list that the Office of Homeland Security provides that information. Also through the Chief of Police website, that has these locations already marked.
Any other questions? Yes, sir.
So, you know, in the aftermath of Hurricane Laura, we saw a large majority of the deaths have to do with generator use. Can we talk about that and the warnings that we may have for people? Because depending on this storm with Delta, we could be out of power for a lengthy amount of time.
Good question. The question is about the use of generators. I know our fire department has done a special video surrounding that, but I'm going to ask our fire chief, Ed Smith, to come and speak to that.
As the mayor has said, we've tried to really saturate the last few weeks since we had those situations on educating the public about the use of generators. You know, a lot of times I get told, Chief, why you get up there every year and tell people don't use your generator in the house? And I said, because we don't listen. If a generator is running, it's putting out carbon monoxide, and you have to be aware of that. And you have to keep it from a safe distance out of your home where it can be ventilated and run properly. But it is a serious situation because when a person's in a need for electricity or in a need, they have a tendency not to really consider what's dangerous for them. But they have to really be conscious of the fact generators are deadly if not used correctly.
If there are no other questions, we'll certainly keep you all up to date as this weather event evolves. And thank you for coming out to share this information with our citizens. Thank you so much.